In 2023, for the 60th year of Doctor Who, we will be getting 3 60th anniversary specials and 1 Christmas special. But when will these episodes be released? Okay, so we know that this year we will be getting 3 60th anniversary specials in November, and we also know that we're meant to be getting a 2023 Christmas special, which will be shooting out with first episode as the 15th Doctor. But we don't actually know the exact dates of when these episodes will air yet, but I think I personally might have figured out when they're going to air, and in this video I'm going to explain to you my thought process of how I got there, and why I think these are the days that the specials are going to air, and why this might be a little bit disappointing. So starting with the 60th anniversary specials, obviously we know the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who is the 23rd of November, and this year that date will fall on a Thursday. Now at first you would think it's fairly normal to assume that maybe these episodes are going to air across 3 weeks, as that's fairly normal for Doctor Who. But with the 60th anniversary falling on a Thursday this year, I personally would be surprised if the episodes air across 3 consecutive Thursdays, as I think that's a really weird date for these episodes to air, besides obviously the one that would fall on the anniversary itself, which in this case I wouldn't know if it would maybe be the first episode or the last episode or even possibly the middle episode. But like I said, I personally don't think they're going to air across 3 consecutive Thursdays, because I just think that would be really odd. Now Saturdays are a more normal day for Doctor Who to air, so you would then think maybe it would air across 3 consecutive Saturdays at some point around the 23rd of November. But obviously, like I said, the 23rd itself doesn't fall on a Saturday, it falls on a Thursday. And so if they do go for the route of it being 3 consecutive Saturdays, do we seriously think that one of the episodes of the 60th anniversary specials isn't going to air on the 23rd itself? And so I personally think that would just be crazy if that is the case. So once again, I don't think it's going to be across 3 consecutive Saturdays. So I think I've figured out what the most likely scenario is going to be for these release dates, and it is a tiny bit disappointing for reasons I'll get into later on. Basically, the way I think these specials are going to work is the first special, The Star Beast, is going to air on Thursday the 23rd of November, the 60th anniversary itself. The second episode, Wild Blue Yonder, is going to air on Friday the 24th of November, and the third and final 60th anniversary special, The Giggle, is going to air on Saturday the 25th of November. Now the reason I think this is the most likely outcome is that it allows for an episode to air on both the anniversary itself and on a Saturday night, which are 2 things that I think Russell T Davies is really going to try and strive for in terms of the air dates. But like I said, this is a little bit disappointing if it does turn out to be true, because it means we'll only have 24 hours between each episode, which isn't a whole lot of time to speculate and get excited for the next episode, and it doesn't leave a lot of time for people who have heard a little bit about it or the buzz about the episodes to decide that they're going to catch up and jump on before the specials finish airing and without getting it spoiled for them. And as well, on a personal level, it just means it's really unfortunate for me for making videos, as I won't have time to get reviews and speculation videos and stuff like that out in between the episodes, or at least make it very difficult for me. But I do personally have some plans for if this does end up being the case. So like I said, although I personally don't think this is the most optimal outcome, I do think it is the most likely one. But that's when I think the 60th anniversary specials are going to air. What about the Christmas special itself, and will it air on Christmas Day? Okay, but before we get on to when I think the Christmas special is going to air, I think this would be a good time to talk about the Disney Plus deal, as it's obviously relevant to where the specials will air. So obviously, as far as we're aware, from the 60th anniversary to the Christmas special and Series 14 and beyond, Doctor Who is going to be airing on Disney Plus, but we haven't had any confirmation as to when these episodes are going to be available on that service. But I have seen a lot of people saying that they think the episodes are going to be uploaded to Disney Plus as soon as they finish airing in the UK, which I personally think will be the best way to do this, especially now that Australia don't have a way of watching it for free. It'd be even more unfair to make people wait a few weeks or months before they can watch the episodes. So personally, I think that's how it's going to work, and how I hope it does work on Disney Plus. But I've also seen some people speculating that they think Disney Plus is going to introduce some live streaming feature so that people can watch Doctor Who at the same time that it's airing in the UK. But for me personally, I don't think this is likely to happen. If Disney were going to introduce a feature like that on Disney Plus, I'd be surprised if the first project they introduce that in is Doctor Who, as Doctor Who isn't even a Disney property, it's just going to be on Disney Plus. So I'd be very surprised if that is the case. So personally, I don't think that live streaming thing is true, but I do hope that the episodes are uploaded to Disney Plus as soon as they finished airing in the UK, because that would just be helpful to a lot of people, or if they're at least available the next morning. So we haven't had a proper Christmas special since the end of the Moffat era with Twice Upon a Time. We have had some New Year's specials with the Chibnall era and some specials set around the festive period, but they haven't aired on Christmas Day since that episode that I mentioned. Now Russell T Davies has confirmed that we are getting a 2023 Christmas special, but he did clarify that it isn't confirmed to be airing on Christmas Day itself. Now that doesn't mean it isn't going to air on Christmas Day, but I think he just wanted to say that there's a possibility it might not do, as it might not be locked in just yet, or at the time of when he said it anyway. But with Russell T Davies' return, I personally think it is likely that we will see both the return of Christmas specials airing on Christmas Day and the return of Doctor Who airing on Saturdays for the series proper. And to back this up, the first proper trailer we got for the 60th anniversary specials dropped on Christmas Day in absence of there not being a Christmas special. So why would Russell not want us to miss out on a little treat at Christmas when we haven't even had Christmas specials for the past few years? So for me personally, this just really indicates that he at least wants to bring back Christmas specials that air on Christmas Day, and that we will probably get that if the BBC let him. But at the very least, we know the Christmas special is just that, a Christmas special, so it will be Christmas themed and centered around Christmas, as we can tell from some of the set filming. But it's just not confirmed to officially be airing on Christmas Day yet. But like I said, I do personally think that will happen. But let me know what you think. When do you think the 60th anniversary specials are going to air? Do you agree with me, or do you think it will be spread out a lot more? And which days do you think they will air on if you don't agree with me? And do you think we'll be seeing the return of Christmas specials on Christmas Day? And if you liked this video and you want to see another video from me, watch this one here.